I'ma shine. I'm not one for wasting time. I'ma make that shit that gon' go have you wait and stand in line. Shine, you gon' shine. Don't you go and waste your time. I know you feeling down, but I know what you got deep inside. Shine, I'ma shine. Shine, I'ma shine. Shine, you gon' shine. Shine, I'ma shine. I'm not one for wasting time.
What up, what up? Welcome to Painter Game. My name's Dr. T.
And my name is Timo.
Thanks for joining us on this wonderful, Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Foosball is back.
Football's bike. Football's bike. All of the injuries that come with it,
Yep.
all of the pain, and all of the gain.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah,
I
like-
worked on
I
that
like
one.
that one.
I thought about that right now.
How you been feeling about football season so far? And we can
I'm-
talk about, personal
Yeah.
team, fantasy football.
Fantasy's
feeling?
been kind of iffy. It is what it is,
It's only 2
That's
weeks.
you play the game, and that's what you get. You get
Mhm.
you have to deal with the injuries. You have to deal with you take some swings, and when you miss, you can't be mad because you
Yep.
take some swings. So it's
100%.
okay. Personally, Raiders have had first in the league, so I guess beggars can't be choosers. I'll take number one. If we stay number one in the AFC West all year, I'll be happy.
Got it. Yep.
But yeah, it is what it is. Football's back. I just want to sit down and enjoy watching some. It's nice to be able to absorb as many grown men running headfirst into each other as I can at the same time.
What I've
That's
really
nice.
loved about actually purchasing the NFL ticket off of
Yeah, Sunday Ticket.
Yeah,
YouTube TV?
YouTube
Yeah.
TV. So what is
Sponsor
the-
us.
Yeah, for real, straight up. Is that I could rewatch every game, and since usually I work pretty late in Saturdays, so now I'm able to watch after, like on Monday nights or something like that. I could definitely watch each game because it saves automatically on the app. So I was like, yes, that's the only thing that DirecTV didn't do because you couldn't rewatch it. So now
I
that
kept
I
hearing
can
bad
rewatch,
things about DirecTV.
it was cool. The only thing I miss about it is that I used to watch all 8 games because they had a
The Octobox.
yeah, dude, and that was dope.
TV
'cause-
was not big enough to deal with that.
my dad was like, "Oh, we're gonna have eight on there. All right, let's get a 70-inch." I was like,
Perfect.
for sure." I used to watch it on that. So that's the only thing I miss. Other than that, I'm really happy that I could watch each game and I could see the full game, or I could do
YouTube
like
TV has a double box too.
a quad, right? I
Does
heard.
it have a quad? It has.
I heard
I
a
know for
quad.
sure. I was watching 2 of them.
Oh,
I was
okay.
watching Red Zone on one and the Raider game on the other one.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't
They
really
have at
tapped
least a
into
double
it
box.
yet.
They might have a quad box. They have a
Just
quad
a quad?
box. There you go.
There, yeah.
Oh.
So but that's cool too. But yeah, so happy that I could watch each game at my own time and no commercials. A huge fan of no commercials. That's the one thing I loved about having the 8 boxes. No commercials. I just switch over, boom, boom, boom. Never hear one commercial the whole time.
I remember the first year we got Red Zone in my household. My mom would tell us to do chores and we'd be like, "All right, next commercial." And we thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And my mom was so mad
Because
because she was like, "It's been 30 minutes. Why isn't this done?" And we're like, "Mom, have you seen a commercial?" And we almost didn't get Red Zone next year. But
was a good
we
one.
thought it
That
was
was a good one.
hilarious.
That was a
Yeah.
good one. That
Oh
was a
man,
good
it was
one.
good stuff.
There you go. She was like, "All right, fine. Next commercial."
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick. That's cool.
But yeah.
Um,
Anyways, Pokemon Fantasy Draft League.
That's
About to be
exactly the outfit.
playoffs
Tell
next
us
year.
about the
Yeah.
outfit.
Or next year. Next week is gonna be playoffs, so I got one more. I think we're either playing on Thursday night or Saturday afternoon. When the guy I'm playing is already like 2nd seed ish,
Oof.
and I'm playing for the 8th seed. I'm in the 9th seed right now, so top 8 go, and we need to go do that. But
Try to get
anyways,
it. All right.
we'll be in
awesome.
there. So we'll pray for a dub.
Do you
I
have like a certain type of style, like when you're battling?
got-
Do you feel like?
I think you can probably predict. I try not to, but I'm sure there's things that I like a lot more. I try to have at least one of a certain type of thing on my team every time. I want someone, if I need to come in and just click buttons, where, all right, you're just going to come in and hit them with the hardest thing that you have. I like having 1 or 2 of those. Sometimes it's more of a convoluted, like, okay, this person helped this person set up, or like wear them down teams.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'm pretty predictable at this stage. I'm not as evolved as some of the other guys, but good
Okay.
enough. I got invited to another one. One of the guys that I
Oh,
played.
really?
Yeah, one of the guys that I played, he beat me by stalling out my moves. So each Pokemon has a number set of moves, like like Thunderbolt or whatever it is. Whatever move you can use it like 20 times or whatever it is. And he stalled out all of my moves. That's how I lost.
You were just like,
Yeah,
you're just
if we had
naked.
unlimited number of moves, I needed like 30 more rounds, and I would have won.
fuck.
We had 127 rounds, and to put that into perspective, I just won this last week, and it took 28 turns, and we had 127 rounds, or
Got it.
turns, I guess. But anyways, it was. Anyways,
All right.
Pokemon Draft League, get in it, get with it to get lost. Drop your questions down, we'll explain it. But I'll have another one. I think October 1st, I got invited to be in their draft that starts that day. So we can talk about that later. But
Yeah.
how about you? How's it been?
Everything's good. Fantasy football wise, I won 2 games this week. With by 2 points. So I beat Zach.
That's
So fuck you, Zach. Wherever
Take
you
that.
are out there. Yep. And then I got smoked by Alex in our league by 30 points. He put up fucking 165, and but it's not as bad as James took the beating.
Oh yeah, he got a big L, and
Well,
just his whole team. took
Danny
some
put
Ls.
up like 200 some points.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I felt bad about my 7-point loss to Sarah, but at
Oh,
least
you
I
lost
didn't
to
have
Sarah?
that. Yeah,
Ah,
the
damn.
Olave touchdown callback was huge.
Ooh,
but-
I remember
oh
you
well.
saying
It's
something in the
okay.
chat about
It's
that.
okay.
That's cool. Yeah,
That's why you played the game.
Yep.
So
exactly.
that's sure that's going to happen
Exactly,
to me.
yes.
Some touchdowns going to get called back, and I'm going to win because of it eventually. It's
yeah,
okay.
so I got lucky this week, so that was good.
How'd
so
the
everything's good.
Painter Gain team do?
We lost. We got pretty much smoked.
Let's
yeah?
pull it up.
Let's take a look.
We lost.
We
I know we have
lost.
Swifty on the bench.
Yeah,
I
we,
was
we
much
didn't
against
really
the
have
Swifty.
anybody on the bench. I goofed and I forgot to change the lineup. I didn't know that Aaron Jones wasn't going to play.
Yeah, that was the last second.
That was
thing.
the last second thing. But either way, we got smoked
His
by
hammy.
whoever we had.
How
Swift
dare
came
us
through.
not take out the guy that's injured?
and I
That's-
didn't put Kelsey back in,
How
so
dare
that
us.
was on me. Yeah, so it was just definitely one of those weeks where I just goofed it.
It's okay. We had
you
a
know.
tough week on there. Let's
Yeah, I got a lot of leagues going on.
we can jump in, but we can do some of this monitoring as we go, depending on what's going on. The
Oh yeah, how's that?
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, we lost Aaron Jones. So what was the injury?
So Aaron Jones, we can jump
kinda-
into injuries if we want.
I mean, we do have a couple players that we did lose due
Yeah.
to injury.
Let's go through the injuries first, actually, and then we'll deal with the teams just so we don't have to speak about it.
Speak back
Derek ought
forth.
to be
Yeah, that makes
speaking.
sense. That makes sense.
So with that said, let's go ahead and let me pull up my sheets, my little cheat sheet too.
Yeah, let me bring this back. Gotta open up the chat.
So first, I can't really see. It's gonna be. There we go. Perfect. So first off, we have out Aaron Rodgers, out for season 20
God
Achilles.
Damn.
He has. I did wanted to bring to light the speed bridge thing that he's having is not like innovative, or I mean I guess it is innovative, but that thing's been out for a long time.
Uh-huh.
So that's the new, like, I know Bleacher Report was all over it. They said, hey, innovative new procedure. He's got the speed bridge. It's going to help him get back sooner than ever, blah, blah, blah. And it sounds cool, but the speed bridge is a technique used for a different type of surgery that they're just going to implement with an Achilles repair. So it's just like an extra brace that's put on. So I want to cut that crap out of. It's not
as innovative.
It's innovative, but it's
But-
also 15 years old. You know, it's been at least the last decade it's been in use.
Clickbait.
You can go look at someone put it in. If you Google Achilles speed bridge, I think Arthritis, something like that. Arthritis is the company that basically invented it, I guess. I don't know. But there's videos on the guys doing it and making it. I've seen the video before, like when I was in school, we went over it. And so, like, you can go and watch it yourself. If you're a little squeamish, they do use a scalpel. They do cut open. It's an actual surgery, so careful about that. Don't turn the volume on if you're a little. They do have to use a power drill, and they use screws and stuff, but welcome to surgery. That's how life is. But, yeah, anyways, that's the Google that if you want Speed Bridge by Arthitex. And then we have a funky one. Saquon Barkley is, so they had an MRI. This is going to be a weird fight of, you're going to see some of these running backs kind of deferring out now, which is a scary thing for anybody who went, running back heavy in their leagues. But it means handcuffs are everything. If you don't have a handcuff, get it
That's
now,
right. Go
even
ahead.
if you got to drop the last person on your bench. If you have two running backs and you don't have both of their handcuffs, that's trouble right now. Saquon Barkley, ankle sprain. They said it's a low ankle sprain. They said it's a quote-unquote ordinary ankle sprain, which there's no such thing as that, really. You have grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. Say it's a grade 1 sprain, whatever it is, but
3 weeks is what, 2? We're still
Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks would be kind of a grade 2. You could probably suit up a regular ankle sprain as long as it's not too bad. Again, he's
True.
a professional athlete.
I've
but,
done that before.
A grade 1, you should be able to play. You might be a little hobbled, but you should be able to play. 2 to 4 would be a grade
3 weeks
2,
on a sprained ankle
up to
sucks.
6 weeks tops, I think, for a grade 2.
So this one hurt.
I guess
This one hurt.
NFLPA also has a claim filed against them from the NFL saying that running backs specifically are embellishing their injuries a little bit. So saying the NFL is pissed off because they're saying the NFLPA was telling them to, hey, if you get hurt, just stay down for a little bit. Like, take the extra couple weeks off. Who cares?
Yeah, they're not paying
Save
you
your body
anyways.
until they start paying you more. And you're not allowed to do that because you're paid to play. And if you're willingly not playing, then that's a little dicey.
See, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But anyways,
Alright.
good news is whenever he is back, so monitor. If he goes on the IR, that'll be the 4 weeks, and he'll be back. But he'll
Tough,
just be kind of when he says he's good to go. When he starts practicing, he'll be full go, which is a good thing. But bad news is he's going to be out for, he says, 3 weeks himself. After that, who else do we have on that? So, Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson is doubtful. He had concussion after his second touchdown. He banged his back of the head on the ground, and then came up, which is another danger of turf. It's a lot more bouncy. You get a lot more concussions
No
on there.
give.
Where it doesn't. Yes, it doesn't give. It doesn't stick. It doesn't slide. It bounces. So the problem with this is self-reported symptoms, number 1, and 2, delayed symptoms. Any delayed concussion symptoms is a guaranteed week. I don't think there's any chance he plays. He seemed like he was being pretty safe himself, so I think he's going to be in concussion protocol. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe if they had like a Monday night game, but I'm pretty sure they're Sunday morning or whatever it is. I don't think he's going to play. It's very doubtful unless he magically gets out of concussion protocol on Friday, Saturday, in which he'd still need to. I mean, I guess he doesn't really need to practice, but
He doesn't really need to play right now either.
Yeah.
He could chill. He
the
could
delay,
definitely
the
chill.
delayed onset symptoms is the dicey thing, and
No
that's
more
what's going to
Tua
be. If he's
situations,
self-reporting
please.
it, then it's going to be, he's going to be careful with it, and just the coach should be careful.
He's the exactly. He's the
franchise
future.
quarterback.
Yeah, he's the future. So nah, he could rest.
So doubtful, pick up somebody if you don't, but we'll see about that.
Oh, you happen to have him actually.
I do. I know. I'm trying to pick up somebody maybe. And then after that,
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones hamstring. He was limited in practice, but he practiced. So I was a little surprised he didn't play, which tells me they're kind of being safe. Again, this might be one of the NFLPA things saying, or the NFL against NFLPA saying, hey, he was practicing. Why didn't he play? What's wrong with you guys?
I see what
So
you're saying, yep. They're all joining forces.
this is where it's going to get dicey. I don't know.
That's
Should
their
he
fault.
play? He's practicing.
He's probably
I don't.
Like, nah,
So I'm very unsure with that. I would not feel confident. He would be like a morning of. I wake up, make sure at 9:45 in the morning I'm checking my lineups and checking to see what the report is, whether he's playing or not. If he ramps up to being like full participant in practice, he should be good to go. But if he's still limited participation, this could be. Hamstrings are always dicey. It could be a couple weeks where they stay out. I wouldn't be surprised if he sat out this week again. It's all going to be basically monitoring, Thursday, Friday, Saturday practices and see what's going on with it. Jamal Williams had a weird hamstring strain, but it didn't seem like it was that serious. I think the other guy was playing so well, they just kind of left him type of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what to think of it. But he is, he's going to be questionable just because, again, hamstring, running back. The other guy played well. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he sat out. But Jamal Williams has been a very much playthrough stuff guy. So he's going to be, again, I know it's like, it's dumb to say, but I wouldn't count him out completely. But, I wouldn't say for sure. He's going to be, again, questionable. See how he practices. He might eventually be a full participant in practice. Might have been a little tweak. It might have been a cramp. It might have been something to kind of be cautious of. But he's going to be a game time guy. Next two we're going to have. But yeah, so unsure about that, but we'll see.
We had Eckler up there.
Eckler is going to be an ankle sprain. He's going to be different things. We'll Eckler.
Yeah, Eckler. You're right. Ankle.
Oh yeah, my bad. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Eckler is going to be. He's going to be another week to week. I think he's another one where people are kind of like, "Hey, why didn't he play?" Another technical. They're starting to be rumblings that
I
it's,
got
that
his
it's-
handcuff because that saved me.
Yeah, they're playing it safe. There is a higher chance to re-injure it, but I think he's another one where he again put a self limitation on his touches. I don't know if he's. I don't think he's gonna miss another game because the Chargers are like, they're
Yo,
0-2 now, right? They're 0-2 now, right?
0-2.
I think so. I think the Chargers are 0-2.
They beat Miami, didn't they? No.
No,
I'll double check Brian now for you.
pretty sure, but he's just self-limited his touches. I could see him sitting out again. I could see this being a 3 to 4 weeker that
Yep,
just kind of
they are
lingers.
0-2. They lost by 3 to Tennessee.
And he might sit there and be like, look, you guys need me. This could be a him stand his ground. Again, the running backs right now, if they get hurt, I'm kind of counting them out for at least 2 weeks just because they got to save their bodies. You got to do what you got to do.
Yep. All right.
So on to the next is the Joe Burrow, which is the re-aggravation of his calf. On one hand, he is a pocket quarterback. On two, they have been so bad, he might just want to take a break. So he's going to be one monitoring. I think he plays just because he got the big contract. He's kind of like, well, I'm going to play. If he has another bad game, I could see him sitting out. But I think he plays through. I think it's again kind of questionable at this point. I'm not entirely sure, but the fact he hasn't sat out yet and he still kind of had this makes me think he's going to be light participant. And he'll play in the game. That's what I think is going to go on. Other one's going to be Travis Kelce again. He had 45 cc's of blood drained from his knee.
Holy shit.
So I think at this point he's just going to keep getting it drained and play through it unless he gets a reaggravation. There was like a lineman that landed on him at the game. He kind of limped off, but he came back in the game. So because he
He's
played
getting
last
up-
week,
he's
I'm going to
getting
say
up
he's
in
full go.
age now too. You know.
Yeah, he's in his
And
30s
he gets,
now.
and if you're that big, you just get hit in your legs over and over and over again.
Yeah, he returned, so I think he's going to play, but he'll still be a 75-80%. And then David Montgomery had a thigh bruise or a contusion. I think he's going to play. Risk to miss a series here and there if he gets like a helmet to it or gets bothered. Those are kind of a play through pain thing.
Yeah.
And he had such a
thigh bruise. Fuck.
yeah, he
I
had
can
such
only
a big
imagine.
game, and he's such a big part of the offense right now. Even though everyone wants Jahmyr Gibbs to kind of be bigger part, like he's going to be.
Montgomery's always been solid, even when he played for the Bears.
Yeah, he's a tough
always-
guy. So
yeah,
I
he
can.
really is.
I'm,
I like him.
would be
Good kid.
surprised if he missed. I would put him as basically probable for that.
All right. Next one over.
Do we have a couple more? I think we do.
Next slide, DJ.
This is the last one.
Okay, we
Okay.
have to make sure.
Cool. So, that's what I thought. The other one is Devontae Adams, no concussion protocol. He's good to go. I think that's it.
Cool.
Yeah, that was the only other one, but
Alright. And then
he's good to go. Yeah, that's the other one is the Nick Chubb injury. There's enough coverage on it now to where you can kind of see you're worried for a amputation with those.
Oh, the only one that wasn't brought up was the big one, Nick Chubb.
Yeah. So I'm going over the Nick Chubb one is you're worried about amputation,
Okay.
but there was no emergency surgery, and that's what you'd like to see. Emergency surgery is usually if that artery is cut. That's the Bo Jackson thing where they almost had to do it because an artery was cut in there, and that's why he can't play football anymore. But Nick Chubb, you're worried about. He had not the same injury, but he had a major 3 ligament tear when he was in college in the same knee, and so he had another one now, and that's going to be like a 15-month. It's going to be more than just your regular ACL. He's going to have to do a lot more.
And
just
he
ability
was
side to side.
on our team.
Yeah, Jerome Ford, we better pick up his
Pain
handcuff.
regained team. We had Nick Chubb,
But-
R.I.P. Yeah, we'll look at
Why
the
don't we
team.
bring
Now-
that up? We
ma-
went
now
through the
maybe
major
we could go,
injuries.
and then
I'll
we gotta go
glance
see.
over things we might have missed, but let's pull up the team and
We have to also figure out what player we're gonna want
sub in.
to pick up.
Yeah, we
and
got to
we
try to
gotta
go to
ch-
waivers and see his
yeah.
backups for it, but we can see how we go with that.
Very unfortunate, man. That's just like I
He's
was my
such
guy.
a fun player.
You know what? Yeah, at least you know what. I might. I don't want a Browns jersey. Never mind.
No,
I'm
don't.
gonna go, I'm gonna go get his college jersey instead. But yeah, man, Nick Chubb, great running back. Unfortunate as fuck.
Yeah, once you take the reins on the once we get that team pulled up, take
Gotcha.
the reins on it. We'll see how we do with it. But yeah, that's just you don't like to see
Oh,
that.
yep. And it slid over
And we're
to your left. A little.
good.
Oh, we. Oh,
Yeah.
sick. Oh, nice. I like how that works.
Lead it
Sick.
through.
All right, Trevor Lawrence.
Keeping him in.
Yep, he's in. Nick Chubb. I guess we could drop him. I guess we'll go to rosters. This is
Yeah,
what
we should just drop him.
So, bam. Drop. R.I.P.
R.I.P. man. Love you.
Love you.
Miss you.
Yep. You would have been great.
Well, now we can put in DeAndre Swift.
Yep. Well, he did pretty well.
DeAndre Swift.
You called that one. We're going to be going over some, later down the road, some updates on our picks for
Yeah.
sleepers. And so far, DeAndre Swift, sick. Pretty good. Debo's been solid. I've been keeping him there.
put in-
Tennessee. Scary Terry actually had a good
The
game.
only thing is maybe
Kelsey for sure.
Zay Flowers we might want to put in over Amari just because Deshaun's
Who they're playing
been
Indy?
not
Oh,
great.
yeah. I'm definitely
Yeah.
down for that.
Zay Flowers he's just been fun to watch too.
How did Tony do last game?
No,
I mean, that team.
we're not starting him over any.
No,
of them.
nobody. Yeah, nobody's getting started
Yeah.
over that. What do you call it? Sutton. How's Sutton been doing? I haven't been watching.
Sonny's been okay.
Let's take a little quick look. 24 points, 1 touchdown. Can't be
Yeah,
mad.
2 games, 12
Alright, cool,
targets, 2
cool,
games. That's
cool.
kind of what you want.
Okay.
All
Nice,
you
not
can do
bad.
is predict that. McLaurin had a good game last game,
Scary dude.
but I don't think I would start him over anybody still. Maybe Jameer, but even then, he's just got so much potential.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Unleash
that.
the beast.
Especially if what's his name's kind of going through that bruise injury. I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. Cool.
All right, let's go pick up. We got to pick up somebody.
All right.
Or at least put in the players at the top.
Players at the top. I'm so used to the app.
Then we should go pick up the Jerome Ford, whoever's running back is, the backup.
Zeke's there.
Jerome Ford right there. All right. Third from the bottom.
Third from the bottom. Let's go swoop him.
Yeah,
Any
we don't
other?
have to drop anybody either, so just continue.
Continue. Cool. And then anybody else
That's
you
it.
might want to drop?
Nah, we got an empty spot because we dropped Chubb, so that's the point. It's just to pick somebody up.
All right. Cool.
I don't think we need to change too much to the team. I think it's good.
Perfect.
Got to hit continue.
Continue.
And yeah, and then let's go to matchup. Go over that. Let's go see.
We got it. My team. Matchup.
To the right.
To the right. Current matchup.
Okay.
All right. To Houston. I like that. Trevor Lawrence, Houston. I'm
Denver, I don't know. Denver's kind of got a decent defense. Are we
They
like
do okay.
they got ran at the end of the game up until the first half. Denver was playing a really good game.
Yeah.
And then they got slashed down. But still.
You just never know what Tyreek's gonna do.
Yeah, Tariq, Puka, he's got a decent scary team actually.
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Chase, the Puka's just
Yeah. What the heck?
solid pickup by him. The guy's 0-2
nuts.
though, so ETN's
get
been
like a-
kind of
Hit or miss.
yeah, he's
I'm surprised this
no,
guy's
he's been
0-2.
good actually. Yeah, all of his guys are doing except Jamar Chase. That's probably why. Jamar Chase, AJ Brown's been not super spectacular at all.
Yeah, this
ETN's
one's
been
We're gonna be a little. It's gonna be a close one. It's a good matchup.
See, Trevor Lawrence against
I would
bad
take. I would
defense
definitely
in
take the +4.
Yeah.
For us this weekend.
Yeah,
Put
just
that in
'cause
my parlay.
Trevor Lawrence too is going up against a bad Houston defense.
All right.
DeAndre Swift against Tampa Bay's run offense is a little scary, but run defense is a little
Ooh,
dicey. But hey,
yeah. They've been a big surprise too. Bucks. They did a lot. They're doing a lot better than I thought they were. That's
Yeah.
for damn sure.
absolutely.
All right. Cool.
All right, well that's good for the Painter gain.
Nice, locked
Now
in.
you have some daily fantasy picks, right? Oh, we both do technically. Ooh, the challenge. Oh yeah.
Our rosters. Oh, preseason review.
Okay.
All right. I don't have my full list, but if we go to, let's go league leader. Oh my bad. Go to league leaders. That's what we need. Oh, we're good. Where is it at? Nah. Well, I don't have the mouse thing in front of me. Did it go? No. Where's it out on your? Oh, there. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's see. Scoring leaders.
So we'll go list by list. Let's go quarterbacks first.
Quarterbacks. Russell Wilson. Thought he was gonna have a breakout year. Probably ain't really doing too much.
We both swung and missed hard on Kenny Pickett so far.
So far, I mean,
Oof.
we believe. I mean, tough matchups, I guess, in a sense. They did play the Niners, first one. Pretty good defense. Who did they play with?
Is this total?
I think it's this week. Yeah.
Projected.
Yeah.
This is projected
Check
points.
it.
Let's get on.
Check it. Oh, right there, stats. Season. There we go. Cool. Kirky? Leading the league?
Kirk the boy. No, there's your boy Russie.
Russ. Okay, cool. So far.
And Mac Jones. Both of your kind of sleepers are.
That was a super sleeper. That was a
Yeah.
swing for the fences for Mac Jones. But yeah, he had a good week 1, week 2, not too bad either. Spreading the ball out. New offense is doing just fine. You know, they kind of went back to their old school kind of ways. Yeah. How was my dude? Sam Howell's actually up here. That's pretty interesting.
Sam Howell.
Like,
Yeah, I think I had him on. Maybe not, but he was an interesting one.
You know what? Shout out James, the producer.
Go for it. Yeah, Sam Howell's been interesting. I think Anthony Richardson was not a. I mean, that was a very. A lot of people were picking him just because they're running.
Yeah, exactly. But
But he's been everything he cracked up to be.
so far, yeah.
To get almost 40 points on less than 300 yards passing is pretty sick. 3 rushing
Definitely
touchdowns in the first
down
2
with
weeks is
that.
pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah. Surprise Goff there. That's interesting. He did pretty good last year, too, though. Goff was all right.
Yeah,
No,
Goff
pretty,
was cool.
pretty
He was just like, they were always in high-scoring games, so he kind of had to be good.
Uh-huh.
So I get it. Like, he needs to score, so that's
All
the
right,
thing.
cool. Let's go down the list.
Daniel Jones, did I have him on mine?
I had mine. Daniel Jones not doing too hot.
That's right, and I think I had him as doing well. I think he's
Yep.
right in the middle, though.
Doing okay. I had Deshaun Watson doing pretty solid.
Oof.
Just kind of. He might do better now because he's probably gonna have to throw a little bit more now.
Yeah, I think I had
No
Gino on my.
He was my top 5. Gino was my top 5. So not too
Who
bad.
do we have
there.
on overrated? Oh, I did Russell.
Yeah.
Oof.
Whatever. It was the opposite. I had Russell and Watson. You had Watson and Russell being not so good.
Being overrated.
Yeah,
Got
alright.
it. Yeah. I mean, all right. Just feels not too bad. Burrow and Pickett. We swung and missed on Burrow and Pickett.
Yeah, we'll see how it ends up. Oh, because he did lose his number 1 receiver, so that fucking sucks.
Yeah. So running backs.
Kyren Williams, I do have him in my other league. That was a big pickup.
Yeah, I did. I kind of missed on Bijan being overrated. I put him as not a top 10 pick at all.
Still okay. I mean, they're feeding him.
Yeah, Tony Pollard was, I think, hold on, let me pull that up actually. I have it here.
I liked Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I had
Kenneth
Bijan and
Walker.
Ramondre Stevenson.
What's kinda
And
cool
it's my
is that you
overrated,
have
and they're both
two-
doing well. So
You have 2 Atlanta running backs up there in the damn top 15, top 10 maybe.
see, that was my issue. Was I was pretty sure Algier is still gonna get his stuff.
You nailed it with DeAndre so far. That was a big game from
Had
last game.
Aaron Jones is my underrated, which was good because he only played one week.
And
then Alex
Rashad
Madison,
White,
who's
your
been terrible.
Rashad White looking good.
Yeah, Rashad White and Damian Pierce breakout are both doing well.
Yeah.
Or no, Damian Pierce is not, but Rashad White's doing well.
Damian Pierce. I
So
think we
kind of a
both missed on
mix.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we missed on Damian Pierce so far after 2 weeks. I guess I just anticipated
I'm like
them to run.
50-50 on my 50-50 on my running back ones on all of them.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody else that was.
I think Tank has been okay. Madison and Herbert. I think Tank's stolen a couple touchdowns, but
Yeah, it looks.
The
I
deep
mean,
one.
running backs haven't really been producing too
Yeah.
much unless you got the big names. That's it.
yeah. Want to go receivers?
Let's do it. I think I missed on Tony so far.
Yeah.
I think you called Mike Evans,
Uh,
or I'm not sure if we called.
No, but I did talk about how I
You
liked
would
him
rather
over
yeah.
Godwin. Yes,
There you go.
we talked about that a couple times. I had Christian Watson and Brandon Ayuk is overrated. I'm eating it on Ayuk. That guy proves me wrong all the time. I do not think he was that good. And I talked to my brothers all the time about it, and they were just like, "No, you need to shut up. He's good." And I was like, "All right, like, you keep sitting with this average ass person,
Damn,
keep having it."
I don't know. I think I definitely missed with DK. Thought he was gonna have a breakout year too. But I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. 27, but still not what I was anticipating.
I'm 1 of 2 on my sleepers with that Tank Dell pick. Yeah, he's been sick.
And I thought overrated was T. Higgins. Overranked.
Yeah, that's since the offense is itself, but yeah, solid for sure.
Oh, true. Hell yeah, dude.
Cortland Sutton and Dotson were my other 2.
Gabe Davis okay so far. Not looking bad. He's all right. Middle of the pack. Sutton doing okay. Waddle. Can't remember. DeAndre Hopkins. I thought he had a bad game last game.
Yeah, you were real high on him.
The first week
I think
though,
Tennessee's got to let the Mayo boy loose, man.
True.
Let Mayo boy loose.
True.
Tannehill's not the answer. Not even close. And you just spent a second-round pick on him. You're not tanking for Caleb. Like, it's not happening.
I actually had high hopes for Drake London, but it's kind of a slow start.
I just don't trust that Atlanta offense.
Other than its running
game. Him, didn't want Pitt. Jamar Chase has been so bad.
Zay Jones. Oof.
John Dotson has not been good yet. That's halfway miss on me.
Tight ends?
And tight ends.
You said Hawkinson.
I know. I'm eating my words with him.
Yeah, number 1.
And Evan Ingram were my 2 overrated ones, so don't listen to me on tight ends at all.
I had Darren Waller. He's doing whatever, but no tight ends really popped off.
I will say Hunter Henry was my breakout.
You did?
Yeah.
Doing pretty good.
Hunter Henry's my breakout. I had Darren Waller as, I liked him. He's one of my targets. Sam Laporta, also sleeper.
Hit that one.
So I'm hitting on my
tight ends.
Problem is, all the late tight ends I liked are doing well. Problem is, I went tight end early in most of my drafts, and it's not been good with Andrews and Kelsey, and I guess Waller's been fine, but still.
Good, decent enough. 10 points a game.
Oh, man. Still not out of first or fourth pick, man. But
no, I feel it. Jake Ferguson's been seeing a lot of targets. He got his first touchdown last week.
He's the favorite for a lot of people to be like, hey, he's waiting. Like, they're waiting on him. He's got double-digit targets in 2 games. Like
Kincaid was a good one. I remember somebody talking about. Yeah, Dalton Kincaid did okay. I mean, because look, as you can see, there ain't really nobody popping off.
Yeah, you don't want no tight ends this year. Luke Musgrave was my other one. I mean, he's got the same amount of points as Kelsey.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Schultz actually fell off the. Oh man, I did miss on Pitts.
Yeah, Pitts was. Hey, we let you ride that train. As soon as you said it, we're like, you know what? You can convince yourself. We've done that already a couple times.
Well, so now Jake Ferguson is my because everything that team that because I picked up Pitts, but now I got Jake Ferguson. I gave him 2 weeks. He just doesn't get the targets. Doesn't work in that offense, I guess, in that sense. It just hasn't worked. But at least if now that I play Jake Ferguson, I'm happy that at least I'm going to see some targets, red zone threat.
Yeah.
And that's cool enough for me.
I can at least proudly say.
Goddard fell off the fucking.
Dallas, yeah.
Fucking fell.
He got a goose egg the first week, so 8 points in 1 week isn't bad, but still.
Oh, Freymuth.
Yeah.
It's been rough. Pickett's been rough.
Hey, this is why we play the game.
Yep. So I'm glad that I got Ferguson in all of my leagues because at least I have something to look at. Yeah, something to look after.
And you didn't have to spend a premium pick on him.
Hell no. He was like my damn near my last pick. All right. That's it for our updates. We're doing okay, though.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Not too bad.
I was okay with that.
Things, yeah, we didn't really fall off. We hit some on the nail, and then we definitely missed. But
we'll check back in 6 weeks and see how much we hate ourselves still. But
that was a good one. So far, so good. Who do you think that was your biggest surprise of any of the guys that you just that you saw that would hit?
I think the Hunter Henry being a top 2 tight end was a little wild still.
That's a good one. That was solid. And I would say Mac Jones for me.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck?
I kind of hope, I'm still kind of holding out hope for Valdez Scantling. Someone's got to do something in that Chiefs offense, and I think he's got all the tools. They just got to.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be able to do what they ask of him. And then Who's my other?
Yeah, Mac Jones was a crazy big hit for me on that one, and yeah, Jake Ferguson. That's it. Other than that,
I'm still waiting on Jahan Dotson. I'm still holding out hope.
I know. I have him too. And Howell's been putting up points.
Yeah.
So, I think we
He
hit
just
on the
went to-
Washington. I think we hit on Washington.
Yeah,
I
he went to
think,
Scary Terry. If I had Scary Terry and Jahan Dotson, I had to start both of them, I'd be happy.
Shit, my bad.
I'm saying one of them's getting a touchdown.
True.
One of them's getting 100 yards. I don't know who. I don't know when, but it's going to be one of them. So, yeah, we'll see.
Cool.
So you have your what do we do now? The DraftKings?
DraftKings?
We're doing DraftKings.
Cool.
Lay us down, talk us through what you're going to do, why you're going to do it, and
So my kind of game plan for DraftKings that I've always kind of decided to do is like basically, I look at even in because I've been in so many leagues, and there's some leagues or that there's just one team that stands out the most in your league that just like been kicking ass on. That's been kicking ass.
right.
We're only week 2, so it doesn't really work in this sense here. Where did it go? I'm trying right now, but it's now stuck.
No, it's on over there.
Can't
I think you have to go to the right. Yep.
Oh, cool. To the right. All right, cool. We're gonna enter a classic 3. We're gonna play for the million. I'll bet 100,000 for first, as you can see the breakdown here. So for people who don't know how to play, basically this is you get a cap. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, but you get a cap of 50,000 for the team. So you have to build a team within that cap, and each player, based on where they are ranked for the week, is given that dollar amount, of course. So basically, I like to start off high and try to put the best together, the best team
The best
I
of
can.
the best.
Best of the best.
And
Like,
then find the
who's-
sleepers. Okay.
Yep, that's it. I mean, keep it simple.
You're not a bunch of mid-ground guy. You're a best of the best guy.
Best of the best. Like let's set them up, stack them up. Good.
Okay.
Because I try to be like too many sleepers and budget around a little bit too much, and then I look at who's like the first place guys or like top, 1,000 if that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't have like a lot of sleepers. They have
Yeah,
like,
you're going to
the
have the Christian
main,
McCaffrey,
like,
and they're going to get the
exactly,
most
like-
points.
Like you got to hit at least on. Did it work? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go see how much people are costing first. You know what I'm saying? Like, allow. I would have to allow current location. Right. Bam. Cool. QBs. They got Patrick Mahomes number
It
1.
didn't go
Josh.
on it yet.
No, did it go? It's not working.
It don't like us.
There it looks the screen now.
Yeah,
Oh,
but as
it's
you move it, it's not going with it.
Got it. I see what you're saying. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, so we're going through it. Patrick Mahomes, playing Chicago. That's a pretty good pick for a QB right there.
He does need a bounce back game.
Josh
He's been
Allen.
mediocre.
Josh Allen, Washington. I don't like that because Washington's defense is kind of sneaky, and I mean, Josh Allen is Josh Allen. But I kind of just want to stay away from Washington, so I'm not a big fan of that one. Lamar Jackson, for 7,700 against
Indy.
Indy might be a good one to kind of go with. I might be okay with that. A little pricey for quarterback. I feel like the best thing I try to find is like a good value at quarterback.
So when I
because-
see that, I see there's a couple of them. Is Kirk Cousins, as much as I hate to say it, has been unbelievable. I think he's been the number one.
Yeah, we just saw number 1.
Unbelievable. And him against a struggling Chargers team, and their defense is. I was talking to one of my friends who's a Chargers fan, and like I didn't even realize this. Nasir Adderley, their like first round safety just retired out of nowhere. They have like a random rookie playing safety next to Derwin James. So outside of Derwin James and
That's
Bosa,
it.
they got nobody. Asante Samuel is like a poor man's Trayvon Diggs,
Mhm.
where he'll make some plays, but he'll give up a whole lot of them. So I would think about that at least, but there's a couple other them.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
And if you're not a big, we could leave this, and this could be kind of the more value pick that we go to.
Yeah, definitely a value pick. I mean, even at 6,000, probably not too bad either. There's nothing else that really stands out to me for a QB at a price that reasonable. I wouldn't. I mean, I don't think Dak's been really like blowing it up. It's more of the defense and necessarily because
And Arizona's been playing well. They're not like that bad.
The Giants almost lost to him. So
Mhm.
that's kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that. Might as well roll with the hot hand. So I'm okay with Kirk Cousins as number one. So we
Yeah.
can play with the money around there. Running back. Ooh, Eckler's pretty expensive. Pollard, I don't like those matchups. Looking through Henry against Cleveland. It's too tough. I feel like that's going to just be a low-scoring game in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Both good defenses. Gibbs, do like Kenneth Walker, actually,
Yeah,
here.
that was the one that kind of stood out of like
yeah,
decent.
Madison, Miles Sanders. Brees had a big...
Brees Hall was very much complaining about not getting the ball,
Oh,
which
really?
could be I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for him.
Well,
but
now they have like no damn choice because they're gonna be falling from behind. for
Yeah, the
most
other
part,
one-
So now it's gonna be kind of tough.
what's that? The Rams running back that you like? Kyron Williams. Who are the Rams?
Kylan
playing?
Williams. Oh yeah, good call.
Is he up there?
Oh,
No, he's
shit.
down. that seems-
Singletary. Gore. Okay, too far.
I don't even know where he is.
Did they just take him out? He doesn't even have a price. They don't even know what to put on him.
Oof.
Oh right, no, that's
that's
the
Jamal
other
Williams?
Jamal Williams. That's Denver's Williams. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, they don't want to put money on him just yet. Crazy to see. So let's go
I
with
didn't know
Kenneth
they did
Walker.
that.
Let's go with Kenneth Walker. Good
right.
matchup. They're probably gonna run up the points. Hopefully, get some scoring. Maybe find a value pick. AJ Dillon. Oh, we would have to find out if what's his name's playing.
Yeah,
So maybe
that would be dicey still.
I kind of do like what Miles Sanders been doing over there in Carolina. That's been pretty nice.
Gus Edwards had a good game. Without him,
Oh.
it was mediocre, but it was still a good game, in all intents and purposes.
Okay, maybe we could find a sleeper here for the second one. Okay, let's go to
Yeah.
receiver because we got three selection on the receivers. Who do you think's the
Justin
number one?
Jefferson against the Chargers, or
We have to go big here.
yeah, him. I mean, we might as well
we
just
might as
go
well go
him
two-
and
Exactly.
Tariq. Honestly,
They're just why wouldn't you? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like why wouldn't you just do that for yourself? Keenan Allen actually been balling pretty much too.
this
you
one I think we
Olave?
can get a little bit of. We might be able to get some value for. I just I have
receiver we could
Olave.
find
I
him.
just can't trust Derek Carr. I can't do that to myself again. You know, I do think a sneaky pick would be. How much is Nakua? Is Puka still like?
I wonder if
are
they're
they
not
not even
doing
putting stuff on him?
Rams right now. I'm pretty sure like right now they're trying to figure out because, yeah, Nandakua.
Zay Flowers might be an interesting one. Robert
you
Woods
been-
has
yeah?
been getting some targets. Let me tell you,
Juju Jigba,
Smith and Jigba could be a sneaky one.
Jones, Reed. I don't want to go too. Oh, your boy, Tank against Jax.
We could. I mean,
We just need a little value.
yeah,
How many-
that would be a value pick.
I'm
I
okay.
think.
I'm okay
I
with
think
that.
that's a solid value pick. Because throwing Tank Dell in there, he's
Just,
been
I
good.
mean, they're gonna be down mostly, so I
Jump
like
out
that for our
before.
third.
Yeah.
Maybe that kind of be something. We'll see how we do this week, but
Yeah.
a team that's gonna be behind, even like for instance, like an Arizona running back or a receiver would be kind of good too, because you know they're gonna get some targets.
Exactly.
But I like that. All right, cool. Tight end. Who's the shit
we might as go down
Henry.
then.
against
Hunter?
the Jets?
ride the hot hand. Either that or Laporta. I like both of those
I like
picks.
both of those
I like
too.
both of those picks.
They're both the same. Atlanta's defense.
The thing I do like about Laporta is they put him out and they ran a solo slant where he was the only person on the side of the field, and it was a one-step throw. So they said, fuck it, Laporta, get out there. Let's throw a slant directly at you. And I was like, oh, that's interesting for a rookie tight end. So
yeah, I'm way more afraid of the Jets defense than I am Atlanta's.
Exactly. I do, yeah.
I dig it. Flex here.
CD has been tremendous.
All right. So now we got to start thinking. We got 11,000 left. We can make some moves after this. Maybe we drop down a receiver or whatever.
I think this has
how
to
much
be receiver.
Yeah, receiver. Oh yeah, I'm for receiver. Oof. Let's see. Garrett Wilson against New England. I can't pick anybody on
No,
the Jets
I
right now.
can't do it. Yeah.
I feel you. Hopkins, Andrews, Pitt. Ooh, Buffalo's a tough one.
Yeah.
Scary Terry against Buffalo is a tough one. Let's say
Jordan
Flowers?
Addison, if we stack Cousins and Addison, might be a decent one too, and just get that entire offense. Let's just stack the fucking Vikings. I know James is sitting there like rolling over right now because he's done that and it sucks. But like for a week, I don't mind it. Or we can throw in like a Zay Flowers. I think a Zay Flowers, Addison, you get one of those rookies again. I think that's where we're gonna hit the zone in this and be okay.
Yeah, I don't like.
The only problem is I would rather get a reach at receiver than a reach at running back. So for that flex spot and the running back slot.
Try to like
because we only have 11,000 left. I guess we can swap around and take out Jefferson or something, but we don't have too much money, and we got 1, 2, 3 spots still.
Zay against Indy.
Yeah.
See, I just hope what I'm not hoping is that they blow him out and then just start running the ball. But
well, if that's the case, if you think that, we can put Gus Edwards in at the running back slot.
Ooh,
I would kind of be okay with that.
All right, let's see.
Or we can go back to running backs and try to find the best value in there,
yeah,
and then figure out the rest of it from there.
might be
Who are
better.
we okay with, basically?
Gus Edwards. If we put Gus, got 5 for the flex.
How much are defense special teams, guys?
Bam.
2,000.
So we could wiggle around. So flex. Zay would be here. Say if we do go Zay, right? We only have $300 for a.
We don't have enough.
We need at least 2,000. All right, cool. Anybody on here that we're overpaying for? Or do we just drop down and get 2 sleepers or a sleeper for flex? Dotson? See how much he's
Could
worth.
do Dotson. The only other thing would to be go from Jefferson to Addison. So we still get the Vikings receiver on that, and just not Jordan Jefferson or Justin Jefferson. So if we go to Addison, I think Addison's around the 5.
Did you see him? All right, there we go. All right, I'm okay with that. He has a hot hand right now. Cool. Now we have flex. Maybe what defense?
Let's go.
do we
Yeah,
like?
let's get a
defense?
solid one. Get the quality.
Arizona. I don't know. It's kind of scary though. I don't want to go really expensive. I'd rather try for.
Yeah, my thing is the Patriots against Zach Wilson. There's no fucking way that they do that, right? There's no way that Zach Wilson does anything against a Bill Belichick defense, right? Right?
I mean, they did okay on Miami. They didn't do the best because the offense couldn't move, but the defense did pretty good on Miami for the most part. They were just on the field for a long time in the first half. Is there anything else? Packers.
Hey, Bills kind of have a decent defense, but Washington's offense is kind of solid.
Scary. Jets against? I don't even want to touch. It's tough. Bears are ass. See, Commanders. I mean, I get it. Broncos? No way, not against Miami. Texans, no. Panthers, no. Chargers, no. Falcons, Jets. Bills, at least we kind of have. We know
Bills or Titans might be a nice one. Cleveland's been struggling, and no Nick Chubb.
Actually, yeah, I'm okay with that too.
Tennessee's defense been okay. They might say, "Hey, we lost the first couple games. Let's just only run the ball," and that could just be like a stalwart of a game. There's just not too much going on. Maybe Tennessee can force a turnover to. I think that would be more of a value pick. I'd feel more
Which one?
comfortable doing that. Doing Tennessee against Cleveland.
All right, I'm down. All right, so now we have
Flex.
6.
Now what can we do here?
Judy's come back.
Jerry Judy, Tyler Lockett,
Hawkinson.
Connor, Pittman.
Ooh, Cleveland's tough. Pittman. No, just know his name is not out. Mostert against Denver. Kind of
Mostert's
interesting.
an interesting one.
What about Robinson? I don't want to play Buffalo.
Has Gabe Davis had his explosion game yet?
He did okay last game. 7 targets.
He had a touchdown in 92. Okay, that was his explosion
I got a
game.
good game line.
Ugh.
21. 21, can you do something for me? Oh, shit.
Stay on page. There you go. Just click off the screen, yeah.
Boom.
Could go Scary Terry.
We can still get your guy.
Could still go after Zay. And then we could look if we want to upgrade anywhere else. How much money do we have if we get Zay still? 1,000? What can we upgrade here? What are the running backs like? Maybe we can upgrade
Do you
from...
okay still with Dell? Yeah, we maybe go upgrade from Gabe.
Yeah, let's go look at the running backs.
Cook, Connor, Mostert. I'm okay with Miles here just because,
Miles Sanders.
yeah, see, Seattle hasn't really been locking anybody up, and Miles has been getting a lot of touches. Pacheco? Because Chicago?
Yeah, that one was interesting to me too.
Instead of a Gus.
Yeah.
Or is there anybody else that we should reach up and try to go get? Nah, see. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
tough.
Yeah.
The Brian Robinson show. I guess Miles Sanders is because they should be dumping off. Bryce is not doing too well, and Seattle's defense isn't great.
Yeah, they're not like run stuffers. I'm more scared of their secondary than I am their rush defense. Should be a close game.
Yeah, I'm fine with the Miles Sanders.
Cool. And we got 700. Anywhere else we could kind of upgrade? Tank Dell is going to do it for us. Tyreek. At least we got Tyreek. Cousins, Sanders, Miles Sanders. There you go.
We
cool.
could upgrade from Tyreek to Jefferson. Well, quote unquote upgrade, but I don't know if that's going to be.
Oof.
And just get both of the wide receivers, but I don't really know.
Or we could just roll with it.
Could we upgrade Laporta? Oh no, if we can. I mean, no.
That's as good as we don't get.
All right. Well,
Cousins, Walker.
we
I'm
could
okay
go
with these
see
matchups.
what more we can do on defense if you want.
Oh,
instead
all
of
right,
Titans.
because we got 700.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Ravens against Indy.
That's actually a pretty good
Yeah, because
one.
I don't think Anthony Richardson's playing.
That's probably the best bet.
Yeah. So if you got
On the
Gardner
money.
Minshew in there, it might be dicey.
All right, Cousins, Walker, Sanders, Hill, Addison, Dell, Laporta,
We have both
Flowers.
the running backs in the Carolina-Seattle game. That's funny.
Ball out, boys. All right, and we are going to enter this. We are
It's in.
Cool. There you go. All right, so we'll keep up to date with that one.
That in.
Hopefully, we're a lot more richer by the end of this. Let's go for
Yeah,
first.
that'd be real nice. That'd be real nice.
We would be very, very happy.
Yeah, would love that. Would love.
I would get a jersey of each and every single player.
That's
Waste all my
I've been
money
doing
that
that.
way.
Anytime I win any fantasy sport, I get usually winnings to get a jersey of the guy that was most
that's cool.
important to me.
Yeah,
I got second in fantasy
I would
baseball,
have got
guys.
a Nick Chubb jersey last year.
I got
but again, we
second.
talked about I don't want a Browns jersey.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now we have the
Our Payne
the
versus game.
Payne versus Gain underrated performers of the week, basically.
Yeah,
Maybe we have some of these on there.
probably. I think I have a few, maybe one. Yes, it looks like one so far.
You want to go with yours?
Challenges. Me and Dr. T will be going head to head with our what we think are going to be the overperformers of what is ESPN's ranking point system is.
Yeah.
Cool. And for each one that we get higher than the estimated projection, we get a point. So most points win. Tiebreaker, as always, will always be RPS. Or we could just do the Monday Night Football game and pick one player. We'll see how that plays out. But, yeah, we'll figure out a tiebreaker if we get tied.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so...
I didn't realize half of my this underperformer team was the ones we just put into here.
Most of half of them?
Yeah.
Which is okay. I think that's also,
three
which
of
is
them.
great, too. Yeah, so I think that was... it ties in wonderfully with
interesting.
this. Yeah, because... let me get my list up real quick.
I have one home
I
run
have
pick,
one.
and then the rest of them.
Okay.
So I'll go with mine first then, because that's
Good.
part of it. So for quarterbacks, I have Trevor Lawrence against Houston. Trevor Lawrence hasn't really had the big game, and I think he wants to put a stamp on it. I think he's tired of not being in the best quarterback conversation. I think he deserves to be. He makes some crazy throws, and I feel like every time a Jaguars game comes on that or Red Zone, I just sit there. I'm like, man, he's so good, so good. Trevor Lawrence, I think, puts up big numbers against Houston, and it becomes kind of a shootout. CJ Stroud just threw for 380. I think they're just going to let him fling it.
Ooh, yeah, true.
17 is a projection, so I want to see a 28 from him. He's getting 4 tugs.
I like that. I think
Roshan-
I would have gone over on that one if I would have seen Trevor Lawrence against Houston.
Roshan Johnson
What team does he play for?
versus Kansas City. He's the Bears' second running back. He's their third down back, so he's their pass catching back. So I could see him getting a bunch of catches and like screens, just running around because their rush is going to be on Justin Fields. So I
Good
see him
call,
getting a lot of
good
catches.
call.
He's
How's
kind
Herbert
of
been
trying to
playing?
take over.
Have you been kind of
Khalil, he's been okay. He's just been very
just
like
the Bears have been the Bears.
8 to 10 points. Yeah, he's very underwhelming, but that's kind of you knew that's what you're getting with him.
Yeah.
The next I have Jordan Addison.
Okay.
I think we already talked about that.
Ooh,
Chargers defense
10.9.
has some holes. Asante Samuel is really their only good corner. And Derwin James is going to be, I'm sure he's going to be shading to Justin Jefferson the whole game. Their other safety is awful. So I think he has some big reports. I forgot this was what I put, by the way. But anyways,
Nice.
makes into it.
Your man.
How many
Laporta?
he has what? 10.9. I think he for sure gets a touchdown this week. I think he's getting around 20 points.
'Cause he's been
Laporta.
very used.
Yeah, so you're welcome, James. Two of his people. But Sam Laporta against Atlanta. Again, I told you it's very rarely do you see a tight end get lined up outside and then run a individual
Yeah, no,
slant
for
for
real.
him.
That's pretty cool. Only Kelsey does that, really.
Kelsey Waller does it sometimes. You should be doing with Pitts, but he doesn't because Arthur Smith sucks. But Sam Laporta is I think he's gonna be a focal point of that offense, and I think they need to get some other pass catcher outside of Amon-Ra to really step up. Josh Reynolds has kind of been the guy, but I think he's an easy he's a one-trick pony. You know how to stop him. He's done this on the Rams. He's done this a little bit on the lines. You can figure out how to stop him. He's fast. He runs a lot of deep crosses. He runs a lot of streaks. He runs a lot of posts. He kind of goes over the middle. He doesn't really have too much outbreaking routes. He's not a great route runner, so I think he gets stopped eventually. I think he's going to be a 2 or 3 week big guy. So if you got him in fantasy, try to trade him, I would say. Anyway, Sam Laporta getting some burn. And then my next one is Ravens against Indy. Again, I don't think Anthony Richardson is playing, and I think that Indy team is not very good outside of him. I think he's just so dynamic. He gives them the opportunity to win anytime he's out there, and it's just hard to not. So, yeah.
Good. I like those.
Let's see how they go.
I want Addison to go off for 100 points.
You need both.
And Laporte to go off for 100 points. You could win this week, actually.
I would like to. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. For me, I went Matt Stafford. Since these defenses ain't it right now. Stafford's been doing okay. The young stars are showing out. So I think another 2-touchdown game. Probably throw for 250, 300 yards. So I think he could get above 15 and 0.7. So I'm looking for 20 here. I'm looking for 20. I like the matchup. And so far, they've been throwing. They did okay against the Niners, but just fell short, which is okay. I got Kenneth Walker, one of our other picks. Yep, that's the other one I like.
Good for us.
Yeah, I think it's just beat up on a bad team. They're just young. Shout out Bryce though, and Elk Gang. I like DJ Moore against KC. I think they're going to be falling behind a lot, and so I think Fields is going to be kind of just trying to feed DJ Moore as much as he can. There's really nobody else on that offense other than the running backs that could kind of help him. First game was complete boo-boo. But yeah, I do like my chances here. A lot of targets, and hopefully, I think I should get a tug. And then I got Dalton Kincaid. I think he gets a touchdown this week against Atlanta. They've been kind of weird defensively. And I feel like Josh Allen was kind of slinging it last week, so I think he slings it again. But Kincaid finally gets the touchdown. And
I'm in. Go Kincaid.
Go Kincaid. And then last one, Titans against Cleveland. We almost won with them.
Yeah,
because again, just beat up on the team who just lost their number one player. And that was my kind of go-to. Titans have
always had a decent defense. Weirdly, like they're always in like 20 to 16 games, and they're always
exactly low scoring. I feel like it's gonna be low scoring, so I feel like I get some boost there. Probably maybe a sack, and probably a pick. I like a pick here. Back to the house. Take it back to the house. And yeah, there you go. That's the lineup that I came up with. So we'll find out how we did week 1.
Wonderful.
Or week 3.
It'll be week 3 at this point.
Cool.
Okay. Well.
Now we're locked in.
We got to keep that. We got to be following. I need updates on this. Bunch of mid-afternoon games. Oh no, I forgot this is Eastern time. So, a couple morning games.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll be following along. Keep us in. I think is that it for...
Do you have any hot takes for this weekend before we get going? Any hot takes that
Ooh.
might be like who's your upset? Who are you watching for your upset alert?
Let me
look at the schedule.
look at this real quick. 'Cause I can see that coming in. Are you trying to get stuff for chips or what?
No, not at all. Not really. Just kind of, I like to hear Dr. T's point of view. It's always a great Dr. This is Dr. T's time. This is Dr. Tea time.
Tea time.
This is tea time right here.
Let's see. Browns, Panthers, Seahawks, Bears. I hate to say it. I don't think the Cardinals are that bad.
Yeah.
A
Surprisingly.
minus
I'll never say
12
it.
for the
You
Cowboys
could
is
say it.
kind of... I know the Cowboys beat up on some people, but... Man, I think the Cardinals cover. I don't think they win. I think they cover. I think it's
with the cover
within...
on that one.
I don't think it's double digits.
Yeah. Cowboys are not... Yeah, anytime it's ever been above 10 as a Dallas fan, don't take it.
Also, you're going to
I
love
haven't
this.
seen this, yeah.
I think the Eagles are in a trap game against the Bucks. I think everyone thinks the Eagles are rolling. They have not really had great games.
You know what? But do you know who
They
is
have had
really
very
scary to
subpar
play right now?
games.
A juiced Baker Mayfield.
God, and I was
With a
not
good
a
running
Baker
game.
guy.
With a good running game, the offensive line's moving from.
Defense is solid. Mike Williams is on Mike Evans is on another planet right now.
Yeah, he's doing things.
I think that's
hot. They're the hottest team.
Sneakily, Eagles Bucks might be the best game of the week.
Hottest team. Oh, I guess hottest team that isn't the name of Cowboys, Niners, Eagles.
Bucks are 2-0, but everyone thinks it's the Baker Bucks against the defending
Yeah,
defending
Hot
NFC
take.
champs Eagles.
There you go. Hot take.
I wouldn't be
like
surprised
that.
if the Bucks upset them.
Nice. I like that one. Cool.
So take the Bucks
Dr.
plus 5.
T's tea time take is Bucks beat it though.
Bucks, yeah, take the Bucks +5. Even parlay it with parlay Bucks +5 with
Arizona
Arizona +12.
underdog plays of the week
Yeah,
for
there you
Dr.
go.
T right there.
Both of them are covering.
I like it.
I'm gonna look like an asshole when the Dallas wins 40-10, but whatever. That's cool.
At least you know
That's what hot
Hey,
takes are for, baby.
That's what we love. All right, cool. Well,
With
so you
that-
can send us home
Thanks for joining. Send us your favorite lineups. Let us know.
and your underdog picks.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
send us in. Prove us wrong. Tell us how dumb we are.
Yeah,
I
for
would
real.
love that.
But
For Painter Game, my name is Dr. T,
yeah, my name is Timo.
and we'll catch you next week. Peace.
Deuces.